Yo, what is up YouTube? Welcome back to another video. This is the part 2 of my last video about the Has-Been Hotel characters designs. Before I get started, I'd like to thank everybody for the support on my last video, all the likes, comments, and views. It really means a lot, so I knew a part 2 was in order. However, before we get into that, I do have to point out I did get a few things wrong in the last one, and I'm going to go over that now. When talking about Lucifer's demon form, I've used this picture, and this technically isn't the full form. This is actually the full form, and I'm going to be honest, all my points still stand. Technically, it wasn't correct, but those two pictures are more or less the same, I'm going to be honest. Today we're actually going to talk about the Helluva boss characters, and I said in the last video that they are actually worse, and that's not entirely true. Some are worse, and some are much better. It varies. We might as well start off with our main characters, the imps, and I actually like the way the imps are designed. I think we can get a lot of what we need to know about these characters from their designs. However, I still think that the tuxedo thing is a problem, and I'm tired of tuxes. For example, I like Blitz's outfit from an aesthetic perspective, but in the relation to his character as it is, it doesn't make sense for him to be wearing a tux. When a character wears formal wear, it projects the idea that they are put together or well-mannered in some way. And he ain't it, Chief. Okay, you might be saying, oh, of course they're gonna look a little formal, they're at work. Then explain this to me, bro. They're imps in hell. I imagine the dress code is not really strict, so Millie wears something that actually makes sense, in my opinion. Hell, and if they really wanted to drive the point home, they should have dressed the characters up like the assassins that they are. Alright, let's see who's next on the chopping block. This design has been ripped to shreds, and I'm not going to spend too long talking about it because I don't have much to add that other people already haven't, but you know, you can just tell when the story is an afterthought when it comes to creating a character. It's all fine and good to create a character and then make a story around that character, but when the story is already created and there are characters that need to fill roles in said story, they should look a certain way. And this ain't it, Chief. This is what Beelzebub looks like according to the Bible. And here are some examples of how Beelzebub, aka the sin of gluttony, has been portrayed in different media. All of those designs are unique in their own right, and they take creative liberties. And while I can say the same for this design, that doesn't make it good. The main complaint that I see is that she is horribly over-designed, and that is just a fact. But a lot of people defend this by saying, oh, well, she's the sin of gluttony, of course she's over-designed, of course she overdoes it. Yeah, but if I was an animator, and someone brought this to my desk and told me to animate it, I would take that as them telling me to kill myself. And then we see the demon form, and you realize, oh, this ain't shit. It's not scary, it's not good, and it doesn't represent anything that comes to mind when you think gluttony.
That shit is a two-pack of ass!
Alright, I'm actually going to talk about the best design in the entire show, in my opinion. This is the goat Mammon, and he represents the sin of greed, which you were probably able to figure out because he's well designed! He actually looks good, and his design makes sense, and it conveys something to the viewer because it means something. As you can see from this clip, the sins have undergone some redesigns. And Mammon just keeps getting more and more goated. Like, I thought we reached peak, and then we reached even peaker. We peak. We've transcended peak. It is genuinely frustrating when a show can have designs that are so ass, and then designs that are so good. Nothing's more infuriating. And I'd like to point out, they have actually gotten better with these redesigns. Like, I think B looks better here. I like to give credit where credit is due. So that's why I wanted to give a shout out to the goat Mammon. Alright, our final specimen for today. This is Verosica. She's meant to be a succubus demon, who's also a pop star. Honestly, my main problem with her is not so much in the design, it's actually more in her characterization. But yeah, let's not get ahead of ourselves. I might do a video about characterization. But this is about character design, so let's talk about that. All the demons here are meant to be succubi, a different species from the imps. And I think a problem is that they don't look different enough from the imps. Verosica does. She has the pink skin that sets her apart and the different horns and all of that. But the casual viewer would not see much difference between the succubi and the imps. Which is not a good thing. As a designer, you do not want all of your characters to blend together when they are not meant to be a part of the same species. Where's the differentiation? Who or what am I looking at any given time? I think that wraps up all my points about this for now. I don't think I'll make another character design video. Actually, the character design is nothing when compared to the writing. Holy shit, that writing is hot ass. And I might talk about that next. So, once again, thank you for the support, and thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.